Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. I got a fantastic Saturday show lined up for you, man. Going to go through the NBA playoffs. Going to go through Major League Baseball, college baseball. Yeah, all of it, man. You name it. But first off, man, just good to see everybody. How we doing? Saturday. Everybody have a good week? Everybody have a bad week? If you had a bad week, holler at me. Let me know. Hopefully you didn't, but it happens. You know what I mean? Low Roller Canada said it best. Good morning, crew. Hit that like button on the way. And yes, please, if you wouldn't mind, like button if you're watching on your phone, pull the screen down, hit like, pull it right back up. I won't ask you for anything else, man. Big Brian said, good Saturday, the crew. Good Saturday indeed. It's going to be a good one. Big Miles, what's good, brother? Jinxie the Mouse, what's good? Good to see you. Zach said it best. Good morning, everyone. Good morning indeed. All right. Now, before we look forward, I have to look back. Yesterday morning show here. All right, not bad. Cal Raleigh, he came through over 1.5, got to 2. But yeah, he gets through. Clemson, money line, gets a big win against Duke. I think they heard our conversation there. That was solid. Now, we'll get into college baseball on the next show. We'll hit that right after this one. It won't be live with our picks, but we will get them. My God, last night was brutal. God, it was brutal. Aaron Judge, over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, minus 125. Nikola Jokic. Nikola, we're going to talk about this here in a second. 0 for 10 from 3. My God. And home runs, solid, man. Shohei gets one. Matt Chapman gets one. Look at it, man. Big Brad. Crushed it, man. Well done, buddy. But yeah, we're going to talk about the NBA. We're going to talk about college baseball here in just a second. That was absolute insanity, man. Big Kirk, 5 DTL memberships, man. Thank you, man. Huge. Thank you, brother. Thank you indeed. All right, let's get into our Howie Schwab crew play of the day. Like we said, man, got 2 NBA games. Okay, which way are you going? Celtics, minus 5.5. Knicks, plus 5.5. Or you going Timberwolves, minus 5.5. Or you're going to go with the Warriors, plus 5.5. Polls in the chat. Vote now. Update as we always do at the end of the show. We'll get after it. Now, I got to give a shout out to the crew. You guys were all over that George Mason Davidson. Over 12.5. That one absolutely mashed. So well done. I didn't help you out on overs last night. That was brutal. But it's all right. We're going to come back. We'll be fine. But yeah, that George Mason Davidson, man. Well done on that one, guys. Well done indeed. All right. Let's get into the picks here and take a look at what we have for today. Okay. So, like I said, we'll have 2 shows as we normally do. The second one won't be live. As soon as we get done with this one, I'll jump right into college baseball and get some picks up. We've got a few up already, but we don't have the full list. But once we do, we will get all of those set up. Yeah, and speaking of college baseball here, real quick, Justin, you had just said it in the chat. There it is. It up at 1 a.m. Watch that LSU game. I was, buddy. Dude, what a big win for LSU. Getting that 5-4 win in 10 innings. Nice job, man. Nice job to LSU. That's a big one there. All right. Jason Tatum, over 3.5 threes at plus 110. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Look, and I'll pull myself on screen here. Pal, Celtics, this is it. Same deal that we talked about with the Cavs yesterday. And they handled their business. I think they ended up winning by 20. I'm not saying that the Celtics do that today, but you're down 2-0. And you're on the road. You lose this one, it's over. Over. And I say all that to say this. Did anybody see Jason Tatum after game 2? Shoulder the blame. Take all of it. Now, it wasn't all on him, but that's what a leader does. I got a feeling Jason Tatum is going to have a green light. Well, I mean, he always has a green light whenever he wants, but if you want a Jason Tatum game, this is it. This is it right here. I'm going to take him over 3.5 threes, but quite frankly, I mean, pick the statistical category that you like. Tatum's a gamer. And quite frankly, you know what? I think Tatum's one of those guys that when he's pissed off, like, I think he kind of likes the road more than home. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to take him over 3.5 threes. But again, feel free the category that you like with Tatum. If there ever time to take a shot at him, this is it. Jimmy Butler, over 1.5 threes, plus 190. Hey, look, man, knock on wood, all right? This thing has been riding, and it's been riding for a reason. You take Steph out of the equation, it changes the dynamic of how these cats are going to play. Now, Jimmy Butler shot threes all year, not a ton of them, but he's a decent three-point shooter. He's not horrible. He's going to get opportunities tonight, and I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to keep going until it tells me not to. So we're going to take that at plus 190. Absolutely. Mookie Betts, over 1.5 total bases, plus 105. I wanted to play this over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, but number is too juiced. I think it was like minus 170. All right. I'll pull it full screen. You look at all the Dodgers, and we talked about that Dodgers Diamondbacks weather. How about that last night? I don't even know what the final score was. What, 14-10 or something like that? Something crazy, right? Today's a day for Mookie. Today's a day for Mookie. Now, pitching matchup's better. But, yeah, today's the day for Mookie. Now, college baseball. We got a couple that are coming out, and we'll have more, like I said. We'll have our on-demand show right after this. Florida, Texas, over 11.5, minus 115. Florida's hitting well. Texas, fellas, you're gonna have to get asses in gear here, boys. All right, no more of this. We were gonna win 3-2 pitching. No. You're gonna have to swing. You're gonna have to swing, and they're at home. Today's the day to do it. All right, Duke, Clemson, over 13. All right, now we hit on Clemson, and it was tight. I mean, Duke started off the game up 2-0. But yeah, we're gonna roll here. Bat's gonna come alive on both sides. Not that they weren't yesterday. I mean, they hit this one yesterday, but yeah, we're gonna roll with that one. And then Michigan State, USC over 11.5. Michigan State's a good baseball team, man. USC kind of has a lot on the line. Need to get that going. I think we're gonna see a really nice back and forth affair at the plate. And again, we'll have more right after this show. Then Brad Betts from Friday show, MLS. It's on to Colorado, San Jose, over 3. All right, those are our picks. And like I said, we'll have another show on demand right after this. Miles said the vehicle edition. No, we don't have to do the vehicle edition today. I kind of like doing it, though, in the afternoons. It's nice, but nah. Let's see what we got in the chat. Sid, did Tennessee forget how to swing the bats? No, what they've done is they're facing too many 2-strike counts. It's too much. Like, I totally get wanting to work counts and do all that, but, dude, let me say this. Pull myself back up here. There are 2 ways. If you're looking to get a starting pitcher out of the game, we talk about working pitch counts all the time. There are 2 ways to do it. Yeah, you can work the pitch count. It's a strategy. Or you could just go out and just mash. All right? And it's a whole hell of a lot faster to do that. You put up runs on his ass, you're not talking about the 5th, 6th inning. You're talking about the 2nd. All right? But no, like they're facing too many 2-strike counts over the 120 years history of baseball, the sample size, from Major League Baseball to college to high school. You hit about 190, right? 2-strike counts. 90% of your batters in the game hit with 2-strike counts. It's brutal, man. They're going to have to swing earlier in said counts. Because now they're getting pitched too differently. Because teams know they're not going to swing at the first pitch. So you just groove one in. Now you've completely given the pitcher the perfect sequence that they want. So we'll see today. Playing against Vanderbilt. Tennessee did get a win last night. 3-2. Liam Doyle had 10 strikeouts through 4 innings against Vanderbilt. Like we talked about him yesterday. He's the best pitcher in baseball. Might be the number 1 overall pick. Ended up with 12 strikeouts, a couple hits. I mean, dude was throwing jet fuel, man. Austin said, I don't trust Tatum. I'm taking Brunson 3s. Yeah, I was going to take Jaylen Brown, honestly, but it was too juiced. Rick said, if the Celtics hit their 3s, they will win. If they don't, they won't. Yep, that's my thought process. Like, You've lived it, died by it. Ain't no point not to shoot them now. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to take threes from the Celtics, tonight's the night to do it. Definitely a night to do it. People running back George Mason. I'm with it. I think I don't have a total yet, but it's probably going to be, what, 14 and a half? If it were 13 and a half, man, that'd be great. Now, I'm with it. I mean, look, we talked about the show all week. Like, you're going to have runs on that one. Big time. Let's see. Rick said, kind of like the Knicks and the points. Boston Soda been on threes. They aren't hitting, they're done. Yeah, like, from a betting perspective, like, nothing tells you not to keep betting the Knicks. You know what I mean? But my thought process, like, yeah, I'm with you. Like, there's just going to be a lot of threes. 14 for George Mason? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, they weren't going to give 12 and a half anymore. Yeah, I'd play that. Millsy, USC going to be motivated to be shut out yesterday. They're hopefully finally done with celebrating the series win over a rival UCLA. Make up the next two games. My thoughts, exactly. 100% against Michigan State. Michigan State's going to bring their bats. They always do. Team is hitting very well. But yeah, USC, it's this is the second to last weekend, right? Like, they got to get it going. So I'm totally with you there, Millsy. My thought process, exactly. Ooh, 13 and a half. Dude, get on that. Like, count me in on that right now. Like, put that on the pick screen. I'm in. 13 and a half. Absolutely in. All right, let's get into the NBA here. So like we said, 2 games. First one, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Central. Knicks at the Celtics. Knicks lead the series 2-0 and are at home. All right. Sid's at $54,000 for a ticket today at MSG. My God. My God. Celtics 5.5-point favorites. Total of 205.5. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. What do you do with this? What do you do with this? Okay. If you have to pick between a spread or a total, which way are you going? Like, now, again, Jeff said road teams look good to me. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm with you. Like, how do I phrase this? I mean, this is do or die for the Celtics. It's do or die. Now, do they cover 5.5? I don't know. But, I mean, this is it. This is absolutely it. I think for me, I think for me, I'm going over 205.5. And let me tell you why. You're going to get the Knicks. They're going to play. MSG is going to be insane, right? And the Knicks, like, they don't get me wrong, they play both these teams play defense. But you're up 2-0. And if your buckets start falling, right? Your shots start falling early. You just let it rip. You don't have any pressure on you, right? So it's a comfortable game. The Celtics, all the pressure on planet Earth. Everyone is looking at you. So playing defense, yeah. You're definitely going to have to play defense, Boston. But you're going to have to score. And especially with how game 2, like, you cannot stop scoring. You absolutely cannot stop scoring. Yeah. Jonesy said, do you want to ride in the backseat of a caddy? Dude, that was a banger of a song. That brought me back. Yeah, like, I think of these two spreads and these two totals, right? 5.5, over under 205.5. But give me the over 205.5. Again, if anyone's betting the Knicks plus 5.5, I get it. Why stop? If anybody's betting the Celtics, like, do or die. Yeah. I get it. But I think the safer, well, I don't know about safer, but for me, I lean to that total. Because if you're the Celtics, you cannot stop scoring. You cannot stop. You have to attack all game long. Starters are playing. Just every single metric has to be about scoring points, and you cannot stop. You cannot have a poor quarter. You cannot slow it down. Got to do it. Church Bell, Taco Bell, Alabama, Nixon, 5. Oh, man. Dude. Look at Shannon Sharp. Hey, I'll tell you this. I'm actually working on a video about Shannon Sharp, and I'm going to post it on here, but it's not about, I think we talked about this. It's not about, like, all the stuff with that girl. Like, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. But what you want to pay attention to is what him and ESPN are doing, and then how Stephen A. Smith falls into this. And Stephen A. Smith's the one that brought him over. And Stephen A. Smith will tell you what is happening internally at ESPN. He'll always tell you. And he's not even like, I don't think he means to at times. He's just the face. I don't know. I'll explain it better, but I think you'll find it fascinating because from the reason Shannon Sharp stepped away from ESPN, right, is because, yeah, I mean, you know, all that heat was coming, but he's making $6 million a year, all right? And he wants to get some of that money, right? So don't fire him. It's just, hey, let's take a step back, all right? Maybe we can negotiate some money. Anyways, I think you'll enjoy it. All right, so let's jump to the second game here. Timberwolves and the Warriors. Wolves minus 5.5. Total of 200.5. Series tied 1-1. Warriors are at home. What do we do here? All right, my boy Brian Blade might have the best plan that I've seen so far. Manipulate that line, move the Knicks to plus 12.5, and add Timberwolves money line to that. Buddy, that might be the best that I've seen so far. I really like that. What's the juice on that? I like that, man. Jared, Celtics 18-3 in the last 21 games on the road, 75 missed threes in the first 2 games of the Celtics. I don't think that continues. I agree. They're going to shoot them, but they're going to hit them. And that 18-3, last 21 on the road, I didn't know that, but that aligns with exactly what I think, like, you're going to get out of Tatum. And not just Tatum. I mean, you know, the squad, right? But, you know, Jason Tatum's the head. Like, he's got some of that J.J. Redick Duke in him. I doesn't mind going on the road. I kind of prefers it. Like, I'm going to shut your ass up. Now, we'll see if it works, right? But, like, Jared, good stats, first off. And second, I agree with that. John said, I'd rather take T-Wolves minus 5.5. Yeah, like, you know, here's my question. Was the Warriors' game 1 win fool's gold? You see what I'm saying? Was that fool's gold? There's a chance that the Wolves come out and beat the hell out of Golden State. I'm not saying that, again, not saying it happens. Golden State could do the same. But was that game 1 win, Steph going out, both, game plans thrown out the window in real time? Like, Draymond hitting 5 threes, Buddy hitting 7 threes. Like, Timberwolves, like, I bet you're going to get a lot of people that bet on the Warriors today. So you might actually be able to get that Wolves number down. Maybe. I don't know. But the Timberwolves are an absolute force. Wolves are going to smack. Bro, Big Sean, dude, look, I think I agree. Now, here's the thing with the Timberwolves and the Warriors. All right. And going off of, because Sean, I think you're spot on, bro. Because what the Timberwolves are going to do is use size, right? Use the paint and get you in foul trouble. Now, we'll see if that actually happens, but, we're just talking about margins of error, and it's so thin for Golden State. If Golden State gets into foul trouble, everything changes for that team. Like, they have to have, not that they have to have a perfect game, but they have to have kind of a lot of success metric breaks go their way. The Timberwolves can afford like a little bit. They get into foul trouble. Okay. All right. We're all right. Just stick to the game plan, right? Yeah. And here's the other thing too. There's some motivation on Minnesota side to shove it up Draymond's ass. There is, from multiple people. We'll see. But I think I'm with you, man. I think that I'm with the Wolves on that one. Liddy, sup? About the Dodgers last night, boy. I was up late watching that one. Juice is 103. Brian, you're the man, bro. Dude, and keep us updated, man, on any upcoming, matches, events, and anything you got coming up. Let us know and we can plug them. Pritchard, 3 + 3 + 162. All right. I like it. Celtics remind me of the Larry Bird series against Lakers. When they need it, they will get it. Yeah, and I agree. And this feels like that day. I mean, if it's not today, then when in the hell would it be? You know what I mean? Cortez, what's up, boy? Take Wolves first quarter again. Warriors struggling to score was rough. Yep. I think you're going to get a lot of 3-point attempts. For the Warriors, keeping simple. Tatum over 26. Hey, Kirk, keeping it simple, smart. Very smart. Very, very smart. Ant-Man drops 40. He could. Parlay, Minnesota money line, Celtics first quarter -2.5 + 182. See, there's a reason why the Knicks are plus money on the money line. Be a Christian. What up, bro? You might add Cat double-double. Celtics money line, Wolves money line, plus 195. Lance, that's good. That's a good look right there. Rick, fire the Wolves. I would try to provoke. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Might ladder Tatum points 30. He's gonna take so many shots today. He'll go to the rack too. I don't know if anybody has like free throw, bets. Does anybody use Bet 365? They have over-unders on 3-point attempts. Derek White over 20.5 points and assists, -115. Hit this in 9 of the last 10. 6 straight against the Knicks. Jared firing off good stats, man. Brian, next Friday, I'm in Superior, Nebraska, the Superior Auditorium. Next Saturday in Lincoln, Nebraska at the First Avenue Social Hall. There we go. Everybody follow my dude right here. And if you're out that way, go see him, man. Support him. Brian is the dude. Brian, please drop those anytime, man. We'll plug them every single time, bro. Every single time for sure, buddy. And good luck, my man. Good luck indeed. All right, so that's the NBA. Let's jump into Major League Baseball. All right, so like I said, all right, we hit 2 bombs yesterday. Matt Chapman, Shohei Ohtani. All right. Let's get after it today. All right, you see Fernando Tatis pictured there. All right, so Aaron Judge plus 135. Now, Judge has had 2 kind of games. Do you break out of it today? Aaron Judge plus 135. Fernando Tatis plus 210. Shohei Ohtani. So you make it 3 in a row, plus 275. Christian Yelich. All right, don't get his name up here often. Plus 500. Mookie Betts. Plus 550. All right. Let me know where you're going. I'm going Tatis. I'm going to go Fernando Tatis plus 210. I told you, like, I'm on Mookie Betts betting, right? He's so due, Liddy. You're right. He's so due. I mean, I like all 5 of these, but I'm going to go Tatis plus 210. Where are you going? There's 13.5. Put a mech. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm in. Absolutely in. I'll be good to see you. How's DC, buddy? Big Dustin Sal Perez. Oh, nice, man. Salvador Perez birthday home run plus 630 on FanDuel. Nice. There we go. Dude, that Dodger game, I know. Dude, we was watching it late, man. That game was awesome, dude. Like Draymond meltdown under 1.5 quarters, minus 150. Yeah. Millsy. Plus 135, I know. I'm going to show you why here in a second. Bets it is. Rick going Mookie. My man Big Josh going, oh, a Randy Yelich home run parlay. I like that. DC is a lovely place. Yeah, it is, man. Glad you're having fun, buddy. Oh, yes. Zach Phelps Jr., Caminero, plus 350. I like it. Okay, now let's get into the weather that's going to go along with this. So, again, I'm going Tatis. Mookie is due. Very, very due. All right, so let me pull it up here. We've got some games here with some weather. Yankees and the A's. All right. Temperature, 90s, low 90s. Feels like high 80s. Solid. Got some decent humidity. All right. No rain. Wind 5 miles an hour, blowing out. Nothing big, but it helps. Not going against you. Solid weather here. Brewers and the Rays. Temperature, mid 80s. Feels like 90s. Humidity, boy. All right. Precipitation, less than a 10% chance. Solid. Wind blowing out to left. Right-handed pull hitters. Solid. Solid. Brewers. Let's go. Rangers and the Tigers. Okay. Look at that. 11-mile-an-hour winds blowing out to right field. Left-handed pull hitters. Huh? Can I interest you here? All right. Temperature, 70 degrees, basically. Feels like mid-60s. Dropping pretty quick. However, could get one earlier. This might be a game where some runs get scored early. Just keep a thought there. Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Again, I know that Arizona, retractable roof. We've talked about it. I don't care. There were 20 runs scored yesterday, right? 100 degrees. Feels like 92 degrees. 0% chance of rain. Wind blowing out again. Yes, there is a retractable roof. There's all that. But, I mean, it's been nice so far. Keep an eye. Padres and the Rockies. Okay. So, Padres went off last night. And not that the Rockies weren't hitting either, right? Mid-70s. Feels like high 60s. Elevation, obviously in play. Wind blowing out 9 miles an hour. All right. Left center, no rain. Solid look here. Orioles and the Angels. Temperature, high to mid 90s or 80s. Feels like low 80s. No rain. Wind blowing out to right field. All right. 7 miles an hour, basically. And you could see it. You got a little wind shift, too, down there in Anaheim. Going from right to center. Solid. I think that's what we've got. Yeah, that's what we got. So, again, decent hitting day, man. Got opportunities here. All right, let's take a look at our hitter versus pitcher historicals. Jorge Soler took the night off yesterday, going up against Kyle Gibson. Now, he's got 2 home runs. He also only has 2 hits off 23 at-bats, so be careful there. But, all right, look at plate appearances and at-bats, the first 2 categories. 8 walks. He's hitting .315 of walks. Jorge Soler for a walk could be a decent little look there. Juan Soto hit 2 bombs. Can he do it again? He's got 2 against Brad Keller. In his career, 6 at-bats, 4 hits, 2 singles, 2 home runs. 3 walks. We've already talked about in normal opportunities, Juan Soto is good for a walk. Him and Marcell Ozuna, constantly, every day. Soto, not only good for home runs, but good for walks today. Nolan Arenado against Trevor Williams. 5 hits, 14 at-bats, 2 of those home runs. Solid. Jock Peterson, I don't think he has a home run on the year. But going up against Jack Flaherty, 6 hits, 20 at bats, strong. And keep going down the list. I won't read every name, but you can see. Alex Bregman, Rengifo of the Angels is a quiet, good play in home runs, man. Duke it hit. Aaron Judge, JP Sears, you see it, 6 at bats, 2 hits, 4 walks. Keep an eye. If you're playing Aaron Judge on anything and you want a little insurance, playing him for walks. I don't know what the number is, but it's worth a look. You see some more Yankees. You see Shohei down there against Corbin Burns. Dude, let me pull it back up so you can see. Third from the bottom. 6 at bats historically, 3 hits, 2 home runs, or two singles, 1 home run. Not bad. You see Paul Goldschmidt there. 3 out of 4, 2 walks against JP Sears. Anthony Volpe against JP Sears, 3 hits, 10 at bats. Dude, Yankees might put up some runs today. Yankees A's might put up a lot of runs today. All right, let's invert it. Kirk said movie Major League is on TV. Dude, that movie's so good. That movie is so good. 1 hit, 1 guy. All right. The invert here, reversing it in home runs. Take a look at some batters who might just have good, solid hitting days. All right. Seen a lot of Kyle Gibson early up there. Again, Angels and Orioles on the weather chart, also here on the hitting chart. Matt Olson against Andrew Haney. 5 hits off 17 at bats. Solid. Francisco Lindor, Brad Keller. 5 hits, 17 at bats. Solid. Max Kepler, 4 hits, 16 off Tanner Bybee. Jose Ramirez off Suarez. Look at that. 3 for 3. Austin Barnes off Corbin Burns, 3 out of 4. Taylor Ward, the Angels. Dude, you're seeing a lot of Kyle Gibson. You're also seeing a lot of Corbin Burns. Mookie Betts, 3 hits, 9 at bats, hit 333. Solid. Freddie Freeman, Corbin Burns, 3 hits, 11 at bats. Look at that, 4 walks. Dansby Swanson, 3 hits, 12 at bats. Altuve, 3 hits, 15. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Seeing a lot of Kyle Gibson on there, man. Freeman still an ATM AB Liddy. Yes, he is. Yes, he absolutely is, man. What up, crew? Good luck today. Let's get him. Let's go Celtics. Big Brian, let's go, baby. By the way, we've won 2 in a row. If we win one more, that's called a winning streak. And fellas, it has happened before. The coach, dude, Lou Brown, Tire World. Major League is so good. Oh, it's so good. All right, let's take a look at our hitting streaks, man, today. Let's see. JP Crawford, dude, he continues to get the job done. 16 straight games with a hit. Look at Freddie. 14 straight games with a hit. Vladdy, 11. Manny Machado, 9 straight games. Keep going down the list. Trey Turner keeps getting the job done, 8 straight. Austin Riley, 8 straight. Jordan Beck. Oh, man, from the balls, man. Love him with the Rockies there. 8 straight games. Stephen Kwan, 7 straight. Shohei, 7 straight games with a hit. Andy Pages, 6 straight games with a hit. Yeah, Liddy just said it in the chat. Pages, 1 plus hits, free money. Yes, sir. Jonathan India, 6 straight games. Alec Bum, 6 straight games. One of my favorite. Mine too, dude. Mine too. He's hilarious. Oh my God. My kind of team, Charlie, is my kind of team. Got someone on the other line about some white walls. Oh, nice catch, Hayes. Don't ever do it again. Oh, Brian, college baseball. I took a 3-team money line parlay. Florida State, USC, Oregon. I like it. My dude. Well, okay. All right, let me pull this back down. And let me put the picks up here on screen for anybody who missed it. Jason Tatum over 3.5 threes plus 110. Jimmy Butler over 1.5 threes plus 190. Mookie Betts over 1.5 total bases plus 105. Florida, Texas, college baseball over 11.5 minus 115. Duke, Clemson over 13 minus 115. Michigan State, USC over 11.5 minus 115. Brad from the Friday show in the MLS today, Colorado, San Jose over 3. Okay. So those are our picks. And look, we'll jump out of here. And I'll go get to work on college baseball, and we'll get that posted. Give me, I don't know, 45 minutes. Just have to wait on all the games and stuff, all the lines to come out. What's he gonna say here? Sorry, I was trying to pull up the play of the day. Let's see. What do we have? Sid, Bryce Harper's been quiet lately. He's been very quiet. He's due to come out of that. Right now, again, I mean, we don't bet on due, but statistically, pretty good hitter. All right. Howie Schwab group play of the day. Celtics minus 5.5 is the winner at 58%. Second place was Timberwolves minus 5.5 at 25%. So crew is going Celtics minus 5.5 today. Okay. All right. That's it. All right. We'll get out of here. Hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday. I will get on college baseball right now. Bounce back. We need it. We're going to get it. Don't worry about that. All right. Like I said, generally takes about 45 minutes. Well, anybody that's watching this afterward, I don't know, 10:30 Central, somewhere around there. That's when they usually have them all up and done. So get all set up. All right. Love all y'all. Everybody, have a wonderful Saturday. All right. We'll be live Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Till then, best of luck. Catch these tickets. We'll see you here in just a bit. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? No!